Hey everyone, Carlopix here, and today I thought I would continue working on this awesome Peonies diamond painting. Let's get into it. Bet you guys thought I forgot about this one, hey? Ha 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 ha. I haven't, but I have definitely been really keen to work on that 3D beaded cross stitch. It's coming along fabulously. I am very excited, and it's like a dream to work on. It really is. I mean, yeah, the beads are super tiny, and it plays a little bit of havoc on your eyes with the plexiglass, being see-through and everything. But I'm really enjoying it. I really am enjoying it, and I think it looks super cool. And then in addition to that, I have actually been enjoying the Alice in Wonderland diamond painting. I was very happy to find that there were no popping or lifting drills, or not much, I should say. So that kind of gave me hope that maybe this kit will be okay. And so, got serious into it, labeled the boxes. I'm going to change the cover to baking paper, like really kick it into serious gear here. So. But I'm enjoying it, which is how it should be. That's what I got the diamond painting for. Not to be tortured, but to enjoy it. So I'm glad it's working out for the better so far. I've only done, I don't even know how big it is. What is it? Maybe a 4" by 4" square of a section that I've diamond painted. I'm guessing that's enough to get a feel of whether it's gonna pop or not. Or not. I'll just keep going until, issues arise. Just try to keep having fun while I can, right? Get some enjoyment out of it. Hopefully total enjoyment out of it. But we shall see. Please subscribe and click the notification bell to see how that Alice in Wonderland diamond painting comes along, and whether I finish it or abort the project and jump ship. I am very curious to know myself. I really love this piece though as well, and that's why I couldn't stay away from it, because it's so enjoyable and relaxing to work on. But I mean, look, I don't even need a light pad. The symbols are so clear. I love it. It's perfect. I mean, light pads are amazing. They can really make a difference in the experience of diamond painting. But this one, I don't need it. I can see clearly. So clearly. So, I'll probably use a light pad when I'm done, just to check for any missing drills. But yeah, it's not a necessity. Woohoo! And that's a good thing for this beast of a diamond painting. I still can't believe I'm working on one so big. I forget how big this piece actually is when I'm working on it. But when I take it off my table, to work on something else, I'm like, man, this is heavy. Wow, this rolled up, it's pretty wide. I'm like, what did I get myself into? And then I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to work on that. I have a very bad addiction, it seems. I don't have a diamond or a flower story today for you guys. I'm sorry. It's been hard to find good ones. There seems to be a story for almost every flower, but quite often I find that they're only 1-sentence stories. And yeah, that's kind of cheap, I guess. Very boring. So I kind of skip over those and keep looking for one that's a little bit more meaty, let's say. Happy to share some of those with you though. But hey, not having a story every time, makes you appreciate it when the stories are there, right? At least that's what I keep telling myself. I love these reds. They're so beautiful. And like the gradients, it's very well done, I feel. Like they pick the colors very well. It blends quite nicely. Like I understand that when you're turning these images into kits, it's not just, limit your color palette. It's not just that. You need to make it nice. And I think that's one thing that Hurricane should learn. Like, I feel theirs is to, they put it through the program and then that's it. They don't fiddle with it at all. And you get this mess of colors and it's just, eh. But you can tell a little bit more effort went into this. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. We recently went on a tour of a daycare center. And so we want baby to have a little bit more exposure to people. And, we'll need to, gain some time during the days. And so it was interesting, I guess. Didn't really know what to expect or what to look for or, what should a daycare have and what is considered a commonplace for a daycare to offer. We didn't know any of that. So we just kind of went in. We tried to keep some questions in mind, like basic questions like, pricing. How are you dealing with COVID-19? What do we need to do, for baby to prep her for this? And do we need to pre-pack anything? I bombarded the poor lady with heaps and heaps and heaps of questions. And it's so funny that this place is close to our house. So we were walking back home and we're like thinking of heaps more questions that we should have asked. We just don't know what to look for. Like, is it normal for daycares to feed the children, like to provide food? I mean, I was thinking, you bring a packed lunch basically for baby. I don't know. I really don't know. I thought you had to bring your own sheets and, for the cribs, and I really don't know. I didn't know what to expect. This place was quite interesting, but we're definitely going to have a look at some other places as well, just to compare. But yeah, it was alright. I did like that they had an indoor and outdoor play area for the babies. So, that was cool. We've also been taking, we go on a walk daily with baby, but we've only recently just been taking her for a walk where she's actually doing the walking. She's holding our hand for the most part, but she can take a few steps on her own once she's feeling confident. But yeah, and luckily she's tall enough at this point that we don't have to hunch over to hold her hand. So that's good. But yeah, she's now walking outside in her fabulous new shoes. Her shoes are cute. Baby shoes are cute, aren't they? Too cute. Oops. I always think that I don't get much done on this, but I'm actually getting heaps done. It's just a big piece. I am actually covering a lot of canvas, I think anyways. You know what? Don't correct me if that's not the case. Let me live my dream. It does make me feel better if I think I'm getting a lot done. Yeah, I feel like whenever I work on these big canvases, it doesn't feel big until I, take a step back and actually look at it, or I have to put it away because I need the table space for something. That's when I feel the actual, impressiveness of how big these canvases are. Because like sitting here working on it, I can only fit so much on my table, so it doesn't feel so intimidating or menacing or anything like that. But yeah, then I roll it up because I'm like, okay, I want to work on Alice now. And I'm like rolling and rolling and rolling. And I'm like, man, this thing is wide. And where am I going to put it? And I have like a little section where I put it on the floor, but it's up against the wall. And so I'm like, man, that's taking up a lot of space. But yeah, when I'm working on it, it's alright. It's not that big. Take a step back and look at it. Like when I'm taking those pictures, oh my goodness. You guys don't even understand. I have to stand on a step ladder to take those photos. And like, it's one of those 3, or is it 2? No, it's 3 steps. 3-step ladder. And I have to, it makes me tall enough where I can't fit through the door. So I have to rest my head on the top of the door frame so that I can take pictures of this diamond painting. It's ridiculous. It really is. It's so big because I can't get it into the shot otherwise. And I think that may contribute to why I don't have any recent photos of this one. I'm like, nah, I can't do it. It's quite an effort. I'm sorry, folks. It's quite an effort. Yep, seriously enjoy this piece. What else is happening, folks? There's lots of just bizarre things happening in the news these days. Just bizarre. Like, yes, there is the highly unfortunate, and then there are the protest and everything. But there's also just really weird, random stuff. Like I just read about some guy who had a fit in one of the grocery stores here, one of the chains. And he was like flipping out for apparently no reason. He started throwing shopping baskets at the staff there. And somebody, of course, got it on camera. But it's like just throwing baskets at people. Like, what happened? He left and nobody was hurt, but it was like, what happened? What's the problem? Did you run out of toilet paper? Did they limit you? It's like, my goodness. What's the malfunction? And then there was a kid who had gone missing for 2 days. They found him, but he had somehow survived 2 nights in the mountains by himself. Don't know how he did it. He doesn't speak, so there's no way of finding out how he survived. It's cold. It's cold in the city, let alone the mountains. It's miraculous. It is so bizarre, but it's like, wow, I'm so glad that they found him. It's a relief, but it's like, what happened? How did he get lost? How did he, manage to survive 2 cold nights? Like when they found him, they gave him a jacket. Like he only had on a light jacket, and they gave him some chocolate, and he was fine. he was fine. So I think that's absolutely wonderful, but absolutely bizarre. So bizarre. And then they had released information about the new PS5 and how weird it looks. Like, what is going on these days? What is going on in the world here, you know? What is it? What is it, people? Everyone's going like coronavirus crazy. We've been stuck inside too long. Alright, I'm gonna finish that up there for today. Liking the progress is looking pretty good. Yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed seeing this lovely diamond painting once again. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell to see more of this, to see more of the 3D beaded cross stitch, and to see more of the stained glass Alice in Wonderland, and see how they turn out. But yeah, thank you all so much. Please stay safe, please stay happy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!